I watched some absolute bangers last month. Here's the list. Now I'm going to give you my top 4 as well as some honorable mentions because they deserve to be talked about too. Starting the list off at number 1, Boogie Nights. It's about a guy, or a kid, played by Mark Wahlberg, aka Dirk Diggler, who gets discovered by an adult film director and a pretty successful career until he doesn't. The cast is loaded, it's funny as hell, and honestly just a very enjoyable watch. Just don't watch it with your parents or your kids. Number 2, Chef with Jon Favreau. Probably one of my favorite culinary films of all time, and I've watched it multiple times. It's about a chef, Jon Favreau, who is, in a good way, forced to start a food truck. And he drives across the United States serving sandwiches, Cubanos, which I actually made a video of making Cubanos after this movie because they look so good and I needed to have them. It's a feel-good watch, relatable, and honestly makes you hungry, so what's the hate about that? Number 3, Burn After Reading, and how I have not seen this any sooner is beyond me. I don't even know how to explain this film. Essentially, it's a disc that gets into the hands of 2 people and somehow the CIA gets involved and it's just a whole whirlwind of, I don't even know. But it's freaking good. And the cast is loaded. Brad Pitt, George Clooney, John Malkovich, Frances McDormand, Richard Jenkins. It's funny as hell. There's a lot going on, a lot of stupidity. Yeah, I highly recommend this one. Number 4, Project Hail Mary. What do you expect? I watched it in IMAX and loved it. The visuals, I thought the pacing was really well, and I thought the story was written pretty well. There were some plot holes that I wish were filled, but what can you do? I thought Ryan Gosling killed it. And a lot of comparison to Interstellar, which I still think it's Interstellar's little brother, but it's still up there. But it's Ryan Gosling, who's a science teacher, who ends up going on a space mission, or forced to go on a space mission, and save the world. And he becomes friends with a rock. Highly recommend, but highly recommend going to watch it in IMAX. Now for some honorable mentions, I can't not start with Braveheart. It was good. It just wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be. But overall, a very good classic film. There will be blood. I liked it. There's a few times in it where I was just kind of like uninterested. If you want to watch a movie about American oil, that's a good one to watch. And lastly, a horror film, The Empty Man. This one kind of had me uneasy most of the time, which doesn't happen too often. It's essentially about a supernatural entity, and if you summon it, you have like 3 days to live. And there you have it, last month's banger movie recommendations. I guess I'll see you next month.